Hey everyone, it's Cassie, and today we're going to be doing some Copic coloring. I've stamped this delightful daisy by LDRS Creative onto some Neenah Classic Crest Solar White cardstock using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Today I want to focus on coloring her dress, so I'm going to speed through some of the rest of this coloring just to keep the video from becoming too long. Basically what I'm doing is I'm base coating her skin in the lightest skin tone, then going through and adding in the shadows with the darkest, softening those shadows with the medium skin tone, and then adding in her cheeks and going over the entire thing with that lightest skin tone once again to blend it all together. Then I'm going to go through with the darkest color and the lightest color for her lips. And I decided to lighten her skin tone just a little bit by going over the whole thing with an even lighter color. For her hair, I'm going in with the second darkest color first to lay in my shadows. I'll work through to the lightest color, and then I will start through again, starting with the darkest. That way I don't end up with too much dark in her hair, but I get that contrast that I like. Now that the skin and hair are done, we can go ahead and start working on the dress. I'm starting with my B00, which is my lightest blue color, and I'm mapping in where I want my shadows to be. My shadows will fall underneath where something overlaps, that would block the light. I'm also looking for places that would be in the deepest parts of folds. So if you look at how the dress is drawn, there's a scallop to it. And that dip in each one of those scallops would be the darkest place in each one of those folds. So I'm going to put my shadow there. I'm also going to add a little bit of tucking up near her waist where the fabric would be gathered. Then I'm going to go in with my B99, which is my darkest color, and very light-handedly add in my shadows. Right now I just want to get kind of a basic idea of where my shadows will be, and I don't want to get too heavy-handed with it yet. So I'm just following the areas that I already mapped out with that lightest color. For the folds in her skirt, what I'm basically doing is doing a very elongated triangle. So the base of the triangle is at the bottom of the skirt, and it extends up towards the waist, not going too far, but it's basically just triangles. At this point, we can move to our BG07 and start elongating our shadows. I'm, again, not going to go too heavy-handed. I'm just going over my shadows a little bit and lengthening them out and widening them just slightly as I work through to my lighter colors. Next, we'll move to the FBG2. This is the fluorescent blue-green. I don't see many people use it, but I enjoy using this color combined with some of these other blues and blue-greens because it really makes your blues pop. So I'm again elongating the shadows that I've already built in, and right now it doesn't look very good. It's not blended very well, and it just kind of looks like a hot mess, but don't worry, it will get better. Just keep going with the process. Now I'm going to fill in the entire dress with my B00. Again, it's not going to look very good at the moment, but just trust the process. We are now going to go back in with our BG07 and start working our shadows again. This time you can go a little bit heavier handed and blend those shadows out. This time we're really working on blending from our dark to our light without losing the shape of our ruffles. Next we'll go back in with our FBG2 and again work on elongating those shadows and blending them towards the lightest areas. Don't lose your highlights, but you can fill in a lot of your dress at this point with this color. Then to finish it off, we're going to blend our FBG2 in with our lightest color, the B00. We're not going to go over the entire thing because we don't want to lose our shadows with this B00, but we're going to blend in our FBG into our highlights. Now we need to do the inside of her dress at the bottom here, and it's pretty simple, straightforward, so I'm going to jump right in with my B99 and add in my shadows, and then work towards my lightest colors. This portion of the dress is not only behind her legs, it is also inside the dress, so it's going to get less light than the outside of her dress. So my lightest color for this area will be the FBG2. For my white areas, I will go in lightly with a W3 and then blend that out with a W0, leaving plenty of white space. And then add in some blue stripes to her tights, using the same colors as the dress. And I'm making little ruffles white as well. I'm just going to turn on some music and let you watch the rest of it come together, and I'll be back at the end. And here she is, all finished up. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. There is more information on my blog. You can find the link in the description below, as well as links to other places where you can find me. I will see you next time. Have a great day.